She's worked with the best in the biz. Yeah, take a look at those names and faces. And she's here to share her secrets, friends, to help us all correct posture and improve our overall health.
Please welcome Dr. Liza Egboga. Thank you very much, Dr. Liza, for joining us. Talking about posture.
That was George Clooney.
We're standing a little straighter now because of this.
Yeah.
George Clooney?
Yeah,
You can't say you can't really talk about who you've worked with.
Yes,
right?
I generally don't talk about who I've worked with unless there's a picture out there of me treating them. So.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fair. But that's amazing that you're in with the stars because you'd never think that they need some help. We're going to look at some who maybe need your assistance.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look. Stars, apparently, they can have some flaws.
Yes.
And when they're on the carpet, sometimes you say it shows. So I think we've got some photos, and you've noticed there's some hunching over.
There is, because the thing is, when you are an actor and you're on the red carpet, your posture says a lot about you, right? So it projects confidence, it projects how attractive you are. And sometimes, you know, when you're getting started out or just because of a result of injury or your personality or even genetics, you may not have the best posture.
Yeah, it's a bad habit that's tough to break.
Yes.
So when you're seeing some, or we just come back to them, some of those, what are some of the biggest concerns that you see from the Hollywood stars, at least? Like physically, what are some of the issues?
Well, a lot of the times is their shoulders are rolled in. They may have tipping in of their pelvis. And the problem with that is when your pelvis tips in like that, it will actually make your stomach look like it's sticking out, even though you are slim. And if your shoulders are crunched in, it doesn't look like you're projecting confidence, and it can also affect how tall you look. So if you have better posture, you're going to look taller, you're going to look slimmer, and you're going to look more confident as well.
Speaking of, we'll see that on the red carpet for the Oscars, and there was a picture of you with Nicole Kidman. She's like a dancer.
Her posture is perfection.
On point.
And that's one of the reasons why she looks so elegant and confident, and it projects with her personality, too.
And just physically, it's just the better way to go, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's to stand properly and stand correctly.
And it's better for your health, so you'll feel better, you'll look better, and everything works better when you're in alignment.
Enter model who will help us
Yes.
go through the motions to get posture perfect. What do we do at
Exactly.
home?
So if you don't have the best posture, or even if you do, these are some things you can do to improve your posture or to maintain your posture. So the first thing we're going to do is the standing cat camel. So you'll have your feet about shoulder width apart, and then you're going to just bend over slightly, and then you're going to arch up. Good. And then breathe out, and then dip in. So it's like you're doing a C and a
stretching
C.
my hamstrings.
That's nice.
Yeah, and so this is a great mobilization for your spine. Because when you're sitting in a, curled up position for too long and not moving as much, things can get gelled together, and that can cause your spine to curl in. So by starting out by mobilizing your spine, getting things moving, lubricating the joint, you're going to have better posture.
Okay, isometric rows.
Yeah, so for that one, we're going to have you to your side, Lara. And then what you're doing with this, you're going to have your elbows in by your side, and then you're just going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. So imagine that there's a pen behind you, and you want to hold that pen so it doesn't fall down. And what you're doing here is you're strengthening the stabilizer muscles so that naturally, when you're going about your day, they're going to pull your shoulders back for you. And then you can release that after 5 seconds.
I was going to say, it actually starts to hurt a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we're not used to using those stabilizing muscles, and that's why the reason why so many people are hunched in.
What's that crunching sound I hear back there?
Oh, if you're in a crunchy
In all
side, that means
seriousness.
that area is quite locked up. So that's in your thoracic spine, and the joints are, they're getting activated there. So you
getting
definitely want to do this exercise.
Pec stretch.
Okay, so for the pec stretch, you're actually going to interlock your hands behind your back. And again, that same row that we did where you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, you're going to do that. And then you're going to imagine that someone is bringing your arms down. So what that does is it puts you into a little bit of an extension. It drops your trap muscles. Because have you noticed when you get stressed or at the end of the day, your shoulders start to reach your ears?
Yeah.
That's why you want to remember to pull down so you're dropping your shoulders. And again, you're strengthening that. And the great thing is you're stretching your pec muscles here.
Oh, yeah, you can feel that
A
over
couple
there.
more we want to get to quickly. A scapular squeeze with side bend.
Okay, so for this one, you're going to put your hands behind your head like this. And then you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades again. And then you're just going to bend to one side and then bend to the other side.
What are we doing with our neck and our head? Just straight.
Well, you'd want your head there.
Don't
They're
do
just
this.
straight, and you don't want to tilt and you don't want to bend. But the key with this one is, again, we're stretching the pecs in a different way because now we're taking the upper part of the muscle. And by bending, we're actually activating our core. So then our core is going to support us in proper alignment to keep our spine in the position that it should be.
How many times do we do that?
The thing is, if you can do it 10 times, that would be great. And in fact, this whole routine, if you can do this 1 or 2 times every day, it's going to dramatically improve your posture.
Last one is the pyramid.
Pyramid.
Yes, so for the pyramid, this one we're bending over a little bit here. So you're going to have your toes pointing in the same direction. And then you want to keep a flat back like a table. And then you just want to hinge at the hips as far as you can go.
It's almost like a curtsy.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Oh.
And then with this one, and look at this great posture here. So you're really working your core. You're providing a stretch to your calf muscles and your hamstrings.
Oh, yeah.
And you're
Yes,
actually
you are.
activating your glute muscles as well. And then
So
you're
switch.
slowly going to come on up.
then you switch legs?
Yes, and then you want to do the other side.
All
So
right.
once or twice
This
a
is
day, you'll
good.
notice a difference doing all these
Absolutely, because with your posture, this doesn't refer to your upper body. It also refers to the position of your legs. So it can mean your knees are going too much, you're rolling in too much, which can lead to foot pain, knee pain, or what we saw earlier in one of those pictures where your knees go in and you have more knock knees.
You're amazing. I honestly feel like I just had a massage.
You know,
We're
you're
gonna
all
try and
stretch
get-
up.
We got a couple of the crew here we want to take a look
Sorry.
at. Right?
Yes.
Dr. Liza, Serge, we're coming over to you, I think.
Dr. Liza, let's assess our good friend.
Okay. So, not to put you in the spotlight here, but what we notice is that your shoulders are going in a little bit and your pelvis is tilting. So what we want is we actually want your shoulders
Oh,
to be
we
back
are going to
here.
bring you back.
Oh,
Sorry.
we're going to bring you back? Okay.
Okay.
Let's go here.
Okay, so what we're noticing is that your shoulders are going in, and that's actually pushing your head forward. So we want your shoulders to actually be back here, and that will naturally bring your head back. And then with your pelvis, we just want to tilt it a little bit here. So if you do the exercises that we just showed, you'll notice that your shoulders will be back, everything will be more in line, and that it'll be less curved into a C.
Feels good, right, Serge?
See, even that little adjustment,
Right?
you already,
That's
look,
right.
you're taller, you're more confident.
We have another person. You
did
keep
good.
doing that, Serge. We've got
This is
Talia,
standing. Let's talk about someone
Talia.
who's sitting.
who is sitting, and that's another thing. A lot of us, we're stuck on our, at our desk for long periods of time.
Exactly, especially if you're on a laptop, because then you're really curved over and hunched over. So you'll notice the shoulders are back. She's curled right into a C here, and the positioning of the arm. So if I were just to adjust you back here, and you can, something that can help is, putting a support behind the chair. So if there was a support here, then now your elbows are more at a 90-degree angle, your shoulders are back, and then your head naturally went back. Versus when it was forward like that, it was pushed forward towards the laptop.
Right.
So there you go. You can benefit from those exercises as well.
Is it easier to sit on the edge of the chair? Is that a little better? Brings your legs forward, brings your back straight?
You actually don't want to sit on
Too far
at the edge
towards-
of the chair, because then you're going to be compensating by going in. So putting a support at the back or sitting right back into the chair and bringing the chair closer is ideal.
Better way to do it.
Yeah.
Smartphones, what do we do? Lie down? Is lying down better than sitting?
It is, because the
Kids,
thing is, if you're on a
iPads?
smartphone and you're hunched over like this, you're going to strain your neck and you're going to cause your pec muscles to shorten. So what you actually want to do is you want to hold it so that it's in front of your eye. So if you can lean back so that you can support your arms, even put a pillow under here, then that's much better than hunching forward.
Awesome.
So
I love to
remember,
watch
with
people
everything,
walking around like this.
yeah, we want people to go back. If you see me, I'm like this, or you could cross your legs and rest your hand on there as well.
Great tips. For more
Beautiful.
information, breakfasttelevision.ca. Dr. Liza, we feel much better. Posture perfect. Right now,
We're going to head upstairs to Mel.